Good morning, gamers and gentlemen. A new patch is out with a ton of new changes. A new hero, that being Mirage, map changes, anti-cheat, with kind of a funny twist if you ask me, and so much more in Deadlock 9 and 26 update, so the 26th of September. Let's dive into what that entails. So first and foremost, added an initial anti-cheat detection system. When a user is detected as cheating, during the game session, the opponents will be given a choice between banning the user immediately and ending the match, or turning the cheater into a frog for the rest of the game and then banning them afterwards. It's set to conservative detection levels as we work on V2 that's more extensive. We will turn on the banning of users in a couple of days after the update is out. When a match is ended this way, the results will not count for other players. That's funny. And then the meme. Added global quick cast support. Fat feature. You can now configure abilities and or items to be on quick cast mode globally. You can also customize each ability individually to be quick cast or not. This now supports grenade style ability. So if you guys don't know what quick cast is, that means that you no longer hover the ability. When you click the ability button, it will just pop it immediately. You don't have to line it up. You just go wherever you're aiming, or at whatever you're aiming at, assuming you're in range. Hero-specific keybinds now set ability name instead of ability 1 to 4. Added a zipline hotkey that can be independently bound from space jump. That is huge, because I have a lot of accidental double jumps. Fixed per hero keys not inheriting user-defined default keys properly. Added keybind indicator for hero-specific binds showing which keys have been bound for the hero. Added custom match play mode. That's huge, because you have to do it in console. Private lobbies have an option to turn on cheats. It's like what servers want to shoot. This is huge for the competitive scene. Added a cheat report option in-game and post-game. Can unmute and report any players using escape. Updated the game access invite UI to make it clear when users have been accepted. Small QL changes here. Those were huge though. Party code now hidden when you enable stream mode. That's also nice. Added South Africa servers. So many games that haven't done that yet. Instead of showing the total number of favorites for each build, we now tag popular builds using a mix of both recent and historical usage, so that newer builds are easier to find. No more sexy Vindicta feed build. Builds that haven't been updated in 30 days have a distinct visual. General rendering, performance improvements, lots of improvements here. Picking up a power-up will now list all the stats that modified in the HUD instead of a generic name like casting or gun. Huge. Small changes QL. And okay, I'm just trying to like see if there's anything we need to see. These are just small bug fixes. We're gonna skip past it because I feel like bug fixes, other than the ones I mentioned, are usually not that important. But it's going to be more. Okay, missed gameplay. Here we go. Side lanes are now a little farther apart from the middle lanes. Added a first blood bonus bounty for the first kill each player gets. Grants 150 bonus souls. That's huge. Lane setup is now always so now getting a kill early is actually more worth it. Lane setup is now always 1 2 2. Sorry, 1 2 1. Zipline boost now starts on cooldown again. Trooper damage reduction for guardians reduced. They die faster to guardians. Trooper's share rate is reduced. Okay, so it doesn't share money as much. I like these changes overall. So these are just like these will make macro feel a little bit better in game. It's gonna flow a little bit better. Added a soul generator like one in Hero Sandbox in the respawn area. Start spawning orbs at 3 minutes. Each orb is worth 10 souls when shot. Yeah, so now you can practice soul last setting if you want, but it's mainly just to make sure you can get that last 10 souls to buy the thing you want. I actually saw that I wrote that too. Fire rate slows now stack diminishingly. Okay, so that's a nerf to fire rate slows. Rejuve bonus creep HP increase. Rejuve bonus no longer consumed for dead players. They have it on the next life now. That's a big boost for the rejuvenator. Now getting mid boss is even more important. Troopers no longer give a half bounty when base guardians are destroyed for that lane. Oh. This was discovered literally last week and now it's changed. Killer to assist bounty ratio reduced from 2.0 to 1.7. Slightly more to assists. Mid-game respawn time increased a bit, reaches 50s. Teleported delay reduced from 5 to 4. Guardians now deal 10% more damage to players. Oh, that's good, so it'll be a lot more impressive. Sinner Sacrifice now grants a permanent golden statue bonus when it's killed. Fix Sinner Sacrifice, sharing bounty nearby. What is Sinner Sacrifice? I don't even know. We'll find out soon, I guess. Boom count increased. Aggressive crouch spamming within a very narrow window will now cause you to very briefly move progressively slower. That is a nerf to a very specific playstyle. Okay. Moving on. Let's actually talk items. Let's talk more items. Monster runs. Bullet resist versus NPCs reduced from 35 to 30. High velocity mag. Bullet velocity reduced again. Restored as a nerf. Restorative shot cooldown reduced. Buff. Maybe it'll be more worth it to use someone soon. Hollow point ward. Spirit shield increased. Headshot booster fire rate reduced to +4. Kinetic dash fire rate reduced. Kinetic dash fire rate max duration reduced. Berserker damage required per stack reduced from 110 to 100. Mystic shot damage per skill increased from okay. Mystic shot was already kind of good, so that's gonna make Yamada pretty scary, I think. Melee charge impact now increases your ammo for that mag instead of reloading. So if your ammo is 2.8, it becomes 10.8. Reloads you instantly if in the middle of a reload. Oh. So does that mean if I'm 7.8 that I would get 13? I'm not good with math. Melee charge cooldown increased. Okay, still good though. The machine you punch is in a sacrifice. Okay, I get it, thank you. I should know that. What's the golden statue bonus? Let's see. Intensifying magazine, max weapon damage reduced from 75 to 60, escalating resilience, fire rate reduced. Headhunter now requires headshot booster, so that makes it more expensive. This makes sense. I don't know why it wasn't attached to the headshot booster. No longer grants 50% bullet velocity, now grants fire rates, fixed not being affected by cooldown reduction. It's a pretty big nerf here. I think it's still really good though. But this thing was overtuned like hell. As a must-have for almost any build if you hit headshots. Makes a massive difference. Pristine emblem now requires high velocity mag, now grants 35% bullet velocity. They're really trying to like just shuffle it around and figure out how they're gonna upgrade that high velocity mag, because nothing really fits right now. Titanic magazine increased from 100 to 120. Oh no, my gun is eating good. Sharpshooter fixed fall off reduction not working properly. Frenzy, low HP spirit resist changed to bullet resist. Spiritual overflow now grants bullet shield. Silencer now grants +12 spirit. That's huge. That's actually huge. Ricochet fire rate reduced. Vampiric burst fixed casting and interrupting sliding. Siphon bullets moved to T4 vitality. Shadow Weave now a T4 weapon item. Interesting. I have to think about that. I don't know what to think about those right now. Vital items, melee lifesteal, now melee damage reduced to 12. Heal versus non-heroes reduced. That's probably good. It was really impressive, especially with Abrams. Restorative Locket no longer requires max stack to restore stamina point. Divine Barrier bonus up reduced to 50. Fire rate was shield reduced. Health Nova weapon damage increased from 10 to 12. Return fire. Let's see, this is a big change. While active, grants bullet resistance. Bullet damage return reduced from 70 to 60%. No longer grants fire rate. Spirit power increased. Fixed ricochets bullets up return right amount of damage. I assume that means that it's gonna be even more oppressive now. Bullet resist increased. That was pretty huge for bullet armor. Veilwalker no longer grants fire rate. Probably for the best. Was very impressive. Improved bullet armor. Better fortitude. Bonus health increased. Life strike cooldown reduced marginally. Life strike fixed proccing heal more than once when hitting multiple targets. Shadow Weave T4 weapon. Siphon bullets now a vitality item. Now I realize I'm tired. I don't remember what it was. We're playing the finals today. Not like it grants 28 weapon damage. It gives bullet resistance. That is interesting. So they're actually remaking Siphon bullets completely. So it's no longer, I guess it still does the same thing, but it's not like you don't buy that. Like that's another really, I guess it's really better for Wraith. Because I think Siphon bullets was really big on Wraith. And, oh, it's probably like a big buff, I would think, maybe for Abrams. I'm not entirely sure right now. That might be a big change. Unstoppable can no longer be cast during channels. That's a 7 nerf. That's a massive 7 nerf. There's no longer a counterplay when you ult. That makes knockdown and curse a lot stronger. I believe this also... I would use cast it beforehand, but yeah, that's gonna be annoying. Ammo scavenger, ammo reduced. Health reduced, duration reduced, max stack reduced to 10, Spirit Strike no longer grants health regen, Mystic Reach ability range, Withering Whip no longer grants fire rate, Withering Whip Spirit Power increase from +4 to +6, now grants 1 spirit, sorry. Cast range increased to 30, fire rate slow increased from 40 to 45, so this might be pretty good dispatch, or decent. Quicksilver reload no longer triggers if your ammo is at max value already. DK cooldown increased from 30 to 45. Cast range scaling reduced. Okay. Improved reach now provides 12% bullet resistance to spirits. Improved spirit power increased. Knockdown that causes enemies to fall down faster. That's not necessarily a good thing. Health bonus increased. Like that means that, like, say you use it on Vindicta, I assume that you're gonna fall down to the ground faster. When you are midair, it doesn't start the stun duration until you touch the ground. So it's gonna be a little bit less useful now. It's a slight nerf. Magic Carpet fixed it, consuming stamina when jumping off, escalating exposure, fixed the bonus damage from being reduced transfer resistance, refresher bullet resistance increased, refresher spirit resist reduced, Echo Shard has a cast delay like refresher. So I assume that's like cast delay after an ability. I assume that's what that means. Curse dead? No, what makes you think that? Hero changes. Abrams, Infernal Resilience reduced, Infernal Resilience T3 reduced, Siphon Life Spirit scaling increased, fixed cases where shoulder charge was unexpectedly slamming into walls and stairs. Abrams nerf. Bebop hook range reduced to 25. Hyper beam duration spirit scaling reduced. Nerf. Dynamo singularity radius reduced from 8 to 7. Nerf. Obviously, I think these are good changes so far. They're trying to like slowly figure out where Abrams can be, because they want him to be a juicy tank, but he's like he's just tanking so much, he's taking life for way too long. Bebop hook was just too oppressive. That makes sense. Great Talon arrow cycle time reduced from 0.4 to 0.45. Overall DPS unchanged. Rain of arrows can be alternate casted to remain near the ground. That I like, because then you can use it just to get. You'll hover above the ground because they'll shoot like shotguns. Fixed air dashing, rain of arrows doing half the distance. So that is a big buff. Guided Elbows, bonus spirit on death now has a 3-second buffer window. Various slight turn rate improvements, radius increase. So these are great Talon buffs. Ow, I hurt myself. Haste. Okay, let's see. I think that's interesting. Sleep dagger hitbox reduced. I love that. I always complain about how forgiving the dagger is for how strong it is, so that's massive. Fix refreshing not working probably with smoke bomb. Fix some items that didn't proc before. Test the bullets, lucky shot, and mystic shot. Oh fuck, this is gonna be hard, chat. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Bullet dance now accurately shows who it's shooting. Fix bullet dance sometimes not obeying line of sight accurately. Bullet dance bullets are now affected by time wall. Oh, that's a big nerf. That's a big buff for Paradox. Bullet dance, evasion reduced, fire rate reduced. I'd say overall that's a buff. Like a really big buff with Tesla bullets when it comes to building her. Time wall is a big buff for Paradox because it didn't make sense you couldn't just wall off her shield, her ult. And now we can. We're gonna post a Pike video now. There, we had a 38 kill game. I'm posting it on the gameplay channel if you're interested. Ivy, stone form now works against airborne targets. Okay. Kudzu bomb T3 now grants radius. Kudzu bomb spirit scaling increased. Fix clicking noise when flying when disarmed. Fix being able to stone for doing the take flight animation to circumvent the vulnerable cast period. Oh, it was like an animation cancel. Okay. Kelvin headshot bonus damage reduced. Bullet damage growth reduced. It's Arctic beam movement slow reduced. Moving through breakables while an ice path now destroys him. That's like a QL. The rest is a nerf. This is like a nerf to Bullet Kelvin, which was so fucking annoying to deal with. I'm so glad that they're changing that. That's a W. Lady Guy's life drain cooldown reduced. Malice cooldown reduced. Malice T1 improved. Fixed life drain not healing extra base amplifications. Sprint increased from 1 to 1.5. So they're buffing her more. I've been saying I never understood it. So when I look at comp tier lists for Lady Geist, people always tell me like they always say, "Oh, she's so good." I really don't see it. So I'm not surprised at debuffing her. I'm sure that the stats reflect that she's not that good. McGinnis, fixed looking up, circumventing the mid-range of Wall and Barrage. Can now cast parry to cancel your ult. Oh, that's nice. It's the QL. Mo and Krill, okay. Let's see, are these nerfs? Probably. Combo duration reduced from 275 to 2.5. Combo damage spirit scaling increased. Okay, so it deals more damage, but it's longer. Sorry, shorter. Kill trigger now is fierce buffer window to get credit. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so if you ult and you get out, there's a 3-second window to die after where you get credit. So you get more stacks. Sandblast T1 reduced. I assume that's what the cooldown or duration. Probably duration. Sandblast range increased from 30 to 35. Burrow base speed increased from 3 to 4. So 25% increase. Burrow speed reduced from, or 30% increase. T3 speed reduced from +3 to +2. Okay. Paradox. Pulse grenade T3 now also grants damage amp. Paradox fixed being enabled to be damaged by multiple time walls. And as I mentioned before, with the haze, she now blocks haze ultimate. I think that's gonna be a really big change as someone who's played all the heroes a lot. Pocket Affliction no longer goes through walls, now respects line of sight. Ooh, that hurts. That's good. Fuck Pocket. Me and my homies hate Pocket. Barrage T3 reduced. 7 static charge stun duration reduced to 0.9. T3 reduced to 0.9. Charge. It's all static charge. Radius reduced. Can now be altered casted on self, does not stun you. Oh, so like with Bebop, you can now stun yourself and just hop in. That actually allows for a lot of outplays. Immediately thinking Warpstone, Majestic Leap, or is that Shadow Weave, the one where you teleport next to someone? That's gonna be so good. That's a support 7. That is gonna be crazy. Lightning Ball gives radius and charge no respect line of sight, but whatever. That's a big buff for support 7. Interesting. Shiv, Slice and Dice reduced from 85 to 75. Killing Blow, Rage buildup or spirit damage reduced. Drain rate increased. Full Rage bonus damage reduced. Killing Blow T2 increased. So overall nerf to Shiv. Really happy to see that. No, it's not a vape. I'm holding. It's like a. I need to fidget with something. So screwdriver. Vindicta gun cycle time increased from 0.19 to 0.22. Similar DPS. Stake distance enemies are allowed to move increased, so it is a little bit less suppressing. Max fall off reduced from 58 to 45. Fixed flight ending if you touch the ground. Interesting. That's probably that's a QL thing. Low HP indication now also shows up well unscoped. Assassinate base damage reduced from 160 to 140. Assassinate zoom level reduced a little bit. Okay. Just have to feel it out. Viscous the cube cleanse is now part of the T2, so you don't get it immediately. That's a nerf. Bottle punch enemy warning time increased from, I think, right? Yeah. Increased from 0.35 to 0.45. Because you can't react to pulse punch, so that's probably a good idea. Bullet damage reduced from 13 to 12. Can now use down dash during goo ball. Is Phantom Strike, I was thinking of. Phantom Strike not positioning you correctly when using with your goo ball. Spider post cast delay reduced. That's a good nerf though. It'll probably make him less oppressive in general, especially in lane. Binding word and binding word, escape range and escape time increased by 50%. Last stand spirit scale increased from 0.90 to 1.2. Yamato bullet damage growth reduced from 0.5 to 0.45. Crimson slash fire slow reduced from 30 to 20. Fix various issues with flying strike pathing. Shadow transformation duration reduced. Shadow transformation T3 duration increased. No longer provides unlimited ammo. That is a big change as well. So a pretty big Yamato nerf. I think a little bit. Okay, moving on. Also, we will hear more about Mirage, I think. Or I don't know where there's information about Mirage, but outer lanes to the middle of the map, push farther from the inner lanes, added connection from canal near the earn platforms through the radio station and apartment buildings, reworked interior corridors of fish market nursery to exit to the building sooner, added interior room partition from the fish market nursery to the shops. We just look at the pictures, we'll see it more in game. Yeah, and we don't know much about Mirage, but we'll I think we should make a video probably covering how Mirage works, right? If you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments. But either way, chat, I want to say thank you guys for watching. We're going to continue with the live stream. I'm playing the finals right now. But I just wanted to go over the patch notes because this is a pretty W patch that I'm excited to try out as soon as we can. But we're going to continue with the finals for now. So I'll see you guys on the next Deadlock stream and video. Okay, bye-bye.